Lord, I'm suffering with the phlegm. I'm suffering. Hey fam, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertanton.com, coming to you with your no frills, the voice commentary from a singer. We tried out a few different things around here, so just stick with me. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Tonight, the battle rounds begin, and there's so many big names on the tickets I see. I'm already hoping for a few steals, because if some of these people go home, I am just not going to be happy. Our mentors for this season are Sammy, Hagar of Van Halen for Adam, Charlie Puth for TeamAlicia, Joan, Jett for TeamMiley, and Bette Midler. Oh my God, Bette Midler for TeamBlake. We started out with TeamAlicia. She had Christian Cuevas versus Jason Warrior. They did Hello by Adele. And Charlie compared Jason's tone to John Legend and asked Christian what his head voice sounds like, because he was struggling a little bit with his full voice in the top of his range. Alicia told Christian to try to sing with a smile in first rehearsal. And in the band rehearsal, Charlie asked for less vocal runs, and Alicia asked them what the song means to them, looking for their motivation and connection to the lyrics. She also separated some parts to give them both time to shine. And they gave each other a really big hug. It's almost like they just fell into each other's arm before they started. And Jason started this out. He made some nice melodic changes to the melody and seemed to really be getting into the lyric. Christian had a nice tone and was right where he needed to be emotionally. They had a nice harmony before going into the chorus. And Jason had such a clear tone and looked like he was on the verge of tears, while Christian had a rougher tone. They both were killing this performance and switched between singing to each other and out to the audience. I got chills just before the ending when they did that full stop and they had a big hug for each other. Once again, falling into each other's arms at the finish. Miley told Christian he has a really unique voice and called the song vulnerable and strong at the same time, and said Jason was really performing for her. Blake said he got so wrapped up in the way Jason performed the song. Alicia chose Christian Cuevas because she said he delivered and he was his unique self, and she thinks America will fall in love with him. And Adam chimed in to steal Jason. A win-win! Y'all know I like that. A win-win, baby. Here we go. Next up, we had TeamAdam with Natasha Bure versus Riley Elmore. They did Cry Me a River, the Michael Buble version, because it's a standard. It's not by Michael Buble. That's what they said. I don't know, but maybe they didn't mean that. In first rehearsal, Sammy advised her to turn her scared emotion to excitement. Adam advised her not to fall off at the end of notes and advised Riley to have tender moments and loosen up a bit. In band rehearsal, they had done pretty good with the notes, but Sammy told Riley not to get too experimental because he was going to get in trouble. He also gave Natasha some mic technique notes. And that Matador opening, I was like, da 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 da, all that going on. I was like, okay, that's interesting. And then that voice on Riley came in just crooning away. He had a good energy and purpose as he started out, even more so than in his audition. I love the stage presence and playfulness Natasha was bringing. They worked well together, and her attacks on those notes were just crazy. She got him so hot that he had to take off his jacket. Adam looked very perplexed, and they were so excited for each other afterwards. Blake called it adorable and said Riley was on the money technically, but Natasha sold the song and he favored her. Alicia agreed but liked how purposefully Riley was singing. Miley said Riley handled it well and called Natasha such a performer today. And Adam chose Riley Elmore because of his tone and him being an impressive, recognizable voice. Do you agree? And if you think I'm an impressive, recognizable voice, please make sure to thumb up the commentary and let me know that you are watching. It also lets other people know that we're over here discussing the voice. Oh my God, the battle rounds are here. This is like my favorite part of the show, I think, right? Really? Yeah, probably. Tell me, is it yours too? Anyway, thank you guys so much for your thumbs. TeamMiley was up next, and Miley and Joan Jett came in duetting with the band as the clip was rolling and stuff like that. They sounded good too. Miley had Ali Caldwell versus Courtnie Ramirez for this. They did Hit or Miss by Odetta, and Ali was killing it when she started singing this in first rehearsal. Joan told her she really had a connection and called them both really incredible and their performance level genuine. In final rehearsal, they were both killing it. I mean, their voices were just going at it. Joan told Courtnie to breathe from her diaphragm, and Miley told her to really believe in the words. She also told Ali to not hold back. She says Courtnie can handle it. She can handle it. So I said, okay, girl, you better go on and bring it. Miley was up shouting and clapping for both of them as they came in. I loved her enthusiasm for both. Ali was sexy in her tight outfit, and Courtnie had a good start with a lot of attitude, while Ali was perfection vocally and working the stage. This song was made for her voice. Courtnie did some really nice high-pitched na-nas, and when they did the lyrical lines together, it was very complimentary and neither really overpowered the other. It really just worked well together. Loved those runs from Ali, and their ending was on point. I just thought this was a really good, lavish performance. I was enjoying every minute of it. Miley and Alicia stood for them. Adam called it awesome, said he loved Ali and called her a maniac singer, and called Courtnie amazing, saying she stepped up. Blake said he loved both of them, but said Courtnie was strutting around like a rooster and he might have to favor her. Alicia or Pocahontas, you know, braids and stuff she was wearing with the little headband. I was like, okay. Said they both are a testament to not fitting into any boxes and couldn't choose a favorite. And Miley chose Ali Caldwell because she has one of the sickest voices in the competition. And at the last minute, Blake and Alicia hit their buttons to steal, and Courtnie chose Alicia Keys for her new coach. Next up, we had TeamBlake with Bette Midler. Did you ever know that you're my hero? Oh, can I sing that on here, y'all? Oh, Lord, I just love her. I just love her. I just love her. Dan Shafer was up against Sundance Head, and they did Feel Like Making Love by Bad Company. And Sundance had his guitar for rehearsal, and Bette told him she had to lean in for the first line, but told Dan to show some spunk. Blake told Dan that he needed to find his identity, while telling Sundance to pull back some of the melodic changes of the song. The guys rehearsed alone together, and then in final rehearsal, Dan really came out of his shell. He was wailing away. Bette told Sundance to put his hands up from the guitar once or twice, and told Dan to flirt with his eyes instead of closing them. So in performance, on the stage, Sundance brought his guitar to the battle while Dan left his behind. I really enjoyed their harmonies as they came into the mix together. For me, neither of their voices were really standing out on the verses. Dan picked up the mic stand. That was a great move. He was taking the mic. I was like, what is he doing? He was really killing it. Miley was standing and singing along. I did prefer Sundance's voice once it got into the rougher part of the song, and their harmonies really just continued to impress me. Dan pulled out some good notes too. I mean, just was like hitting them the high notes. I was like, go ahead on. But then the squall came out of Sundance and it had me squealing. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. This was a really good duet. All of the coaches stood for them. Alicia complimented Dan's honest and genuine way and called Sundance his own beautiful being. Miley thought Dan used the space well and involved the crowd, but Sundance won her over with the squall. Adam gave this whole scenario about like what he thought was going on between the two of them and called them both awesome and rad. And Blake chose Sundance because his ability is shocking, and Dan went home and they all stood for him. Next up, it was TeamAdam with Andrew DeMuro versus Billy Gilman. They did Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson, and in first rehearsal, Adam told Billy to undersing. Adam also told them both to be their own metronome of the song and to be a lot more rhythmic. And with the band, they were wailing away on the clip, and Sammy called them two of the most talented singers on the show. Adam told them to sing the first two lines of the song much less, while Sammy gave Andrew stage notes about interaction. And I don't think as they started out that either of them really took the note about singing less and being more rhythmic. They just did what they were going to do, right? They both had good tones and good blend in their harmonies. I'm not crazy about Andrew's tone though on the beginning of the song, but it was really good on the chorus. Billy has a perfect tone throughout, though one of his high notes went a little awry. This wasn't exciting as I thought it was going to be in my mind. I thought they were just going to be killing this and I'm gonna, you know, it was a lot more laid back and a little more sing-songy than I expected it to be. They sound good enough, but the emotion just wasn't there for me. And what did you think? Tell me down in the comments. Blake said it was a very evenly matched battle and didn't choose a favorite. Alicia said Billy's voice started in a crystal space and said Andrew brought a great energy. Miley talked about wondering where they'd go with the song, and Adam chose Billy Gilman, calling him amazing and saying he has to pick the person he thinks can win the show. And in the pimp spot, we had TeamAlicia with Lauren Diaz versus McDonald doing Maybe by Janis Joplin. Charlie couldn't get his mind around Wade's voice as she was talking and she was singing. He had to keep going back and forth, right? Like, now say this, now say this. I was and Alicia told the girls that the song is about this moment and told them to leave every single thing on the floor. Like, leave their heart on stage, basically. Wade was killing in the final rehearsal, and Alicia gave Lauren some notes about talking a section instead of feeling like she needed to sing it. Charlie said something about being drunk to Wade, but they realized that she was 15 and kind of took it back. But what he meant was that he wanted her to rough the song up a little bit, didn't want it to be so nice and placed. Lauren started this out, and her tone was just a little tinny. singing, and you could hear the difference when Way came in with her nice rounded tone. I liked the attitude Lauren was bringing while Way was giving a little more begging and pleading. Her falsetto note was golden. I think Lauren has a lot of control, but Way has the better tone and matches the control at the same time. They both did a great job with the voices they have, all except Blake stood for them. Miley called it a great pairing, said they wailed and showed what they had, called them both unique. She preferred Way because of her range. Adam said Way did that, but said they were battling for their lives. Blake called Way incredible and mentioned the quick little notes from Lauren, and Alicia chose Way, of course, because she has a real individual voice. And first Miley chimed in, and then Adam chimed in to steal Lauren, and she chose Miley because she felt more connected to her. There you go, our first night of battles. Were you excited? Did you think? I thought there were some really great ones. Did you think there were great ones tonight? What was your favorite battle? Did you think the right person went home in each one? Tell me if you did or if you didn't. Did any of your favorites go home tonight? I ask a lot of damn questions. That's because I do all this work. Y'all should come on and answer my questions too down in the comments. Tomorrow is only an hour show, and I will see you then. This is Robert Anton, RobertAnton.com. I'm out.